There's a quiet idea that's slowly holding you back. Not in an obvious way, but little by little it's draining your productivity, lowering your confidence, and killing your momentum. It makes everything feel harder than it should be, and worst of all, it keeps you from even starting. That idea? Perfectionism. Perfectionism is tricky because it has two sides. The first one looks positive: high standards, ambition, wanting to do things right. And sure, that can help you grow and improve, but there's a second side, a darker one. It's that voice in your head saying, "Don't start yet, you're not ready. Don't post this, it's not perfect. People will judge you. What if you fail?" And just like that, perfectionism stops helping and starts controlling you. Here's the catch. Both sides mean well. That's why the negative side is so hard to notice. It's trying to protect you from embarrassment or failure. But when it makes you wait for the perfect moment, it becomes a problem. Instead of taking action, you hesitate, you doubt yourself, and eventually, you do nothing. You're scared to begin because you don't meet your own expectations yet. So yes, perfectionism can push you forward, but more often it holds you back. And most people don't realize it's not black or white, it's a spectrum. Everyone falls somewhere on it. Maybe you're stuck over tiny flaws, or maybe you're just a little too cautious to move forward. But over time, something has shifted. More and more people are leaning toward perfectionism, and social media is a big reason why. Everything online looks flawless. Perfect photos, perfectly edited videos, perfectly written captions. And we compare all of that to our messy reality. Of course, we feel like we're not good enough. On top of that, we've been taught since childhood that mistakes equal failure, so we grow up trying to avoid them at all costs. But here's the truth. Imperfect action will always beat perfect inaction, every single time. Think about this. Two beginners want to make videos. One uploads 10 messy videos. The other spends weeks trying to perfect just one, but never actually posts it. Who gets better faster? Who learns more? The one who takes action. Because real improvement doesn't come from thinking, it comes from doing, from failing, adjusting, and repeating. The person creating messy content is gaining experience. The one waiting for perfection, still stuck in their head. There was even an experiment where students were split into two groups. One group was graded on quantity, just take as many photos as possible. The other was graded on quality, produce one perfect photo. And in the end, the best photos came from the quantity group. Why? Because they practiced more. They experimented, made mistakes, and learned along the way. The other group just planned and overthought, but didn't practice enough. And that's the key. You can't think your way into getting better. You have to do the work. The problem is our brains love solving problems, so when something feels uncertain, we overanalyze. It feels productive, but most of the time it's just procrastination. We focus on tiny details that don't even matter yet. So how do you break out of that? Simple. Get your ideas out of your head and into the real world. Messy, imperfect, unfinished, just start. And here's a powerful mindset, the 77% rule. Ask yourself, can this be perfect? The answer is always no. But if you ask, can this be 77% good, suddenly it feels doable. That small shift lowers the pressure. It helps you start. It gives you permission to be imperfect. Your number doesn't have to be 77. Maybe it's 70 or 80. It doesn't matter. What matters is choosing a standard that helps you take action instead of overthinking. So when you start something, anything, do it fast, do it messy, do it wrong if you have to. Because once you start, perfectionism loses its power. Make the rough draft ugly. Make the first attempt awkward. Just move. Your goal isn't perfection, it's progress. And here's the important part. Perfectionism is useful later, not at the beginning. It belongs in the editing phase, not the starting phase, because you can't improve something that doesn't exist yet. Once you reach that 77%, you can refine it, maybe push it to 85 or 90, but don't chase 100%, because those last few percent, they take way more time and barely make a difference. That's the law of diminishing returns. So learn to accept good enough. If it hits your standard, release it, share it, move on. And when that voice comes back saying this isn't good enough, just ask yourself, is it at least 77%? If yes, then it's done. Over time, this rewires your thinking. It replaces perfectionism with progress. Perfectionism can help you grow, but only if it doesn't stop you from starting. So take imperfect action. Start messy. Learn as you go. Because at the end of the day, you don't grow by avoiding mistakes. You grow by making them. And remember, imperfect action will always beat perfect inaction. Every single time.